On direct-to-consumer retail brand Nutrabay got $5 million in a Series A funding round led by RPSG Capital Ventures. The round also saw participation from Kotak Alternate Asset Managers. This is the maiden institutional funding round for the Gurugram-based company. The proceeds will be used for the Omnichannel expansion and ramp-up of new product innovation. Co-founded in 2017, Nutrabay operates as a direct-to-consumer multi-brand retail store, housing over 100 brands along with its own private label products under the name of Nutrabay. Joining me now to discuss this further is Shreyans Jain, the founder and executive director of Nutrabay. Shreyans, thank you so much for taking time out and being here on Startup Street with us. You know, you've been bootstrapped for over 7 years, right? So what kind of growth can we expect from this first funding? And talk to us about your conversations with investors at this point.
Sure. I mean, first of all, thanks for having me in the show. It's been an amazing journey so far. And, we've been able to, manage growing this business consistently since 7 years now in a bootstrap manner. And it was also totally possible for us because, we've been, as a business, we've been profitable all the 7 years. In fact, the first year that we started, not just the first year, the first quarter of business, we've been kind of profitable right since that time. However, for the kind of growth plans that we had in the pipeline, which would enable us from 100 crores to 5x from here, we had a lot of projects that we had to execute, which required us talking to investors and taking up this funding for the next wave of growth.
Right, absolutely. You also house over 100 brands along with your own private label on your platform, yes, specifically for sports nutrition and wellness, right? So if you could talk to us about your products and how they're curated to help people in this on their wellness journey, and how do you differentiate from competition at this point?
Yes, certainly. So as we all know, there are a lot of brands in the market with different set of products targeting different consumers. But at the end of the day, consumers want choices, right? And which is where we come in. So first of all, I'll start with, by what was the main market problem, which is also why, we sort of scaled in the market and we got a lot of consumer acceptance. So principally, if we go back in time, so 2017 was when our multi-brand store started. And the main consumer pain point that we saw at that point in time was that there was no 100% D2C multi-brand store in this category. And why sort of that is of significance is because so we in our business work with all the brands directly and we're their authorized retailer. So all the other options that the consumers had in the market at that point in time were all marketplaces, which meant that they had all of these websites had third-party sellers. And, when it comes to this category, authenticity was the main pain point for the consumer, which is what we had to solve for. So today, Nutrabay, like with working with all the brands, we fulfill all the products directly, and we have all the brand authorization certificates as a seller. So authenticity is a problem that we're solving for as a multi-brand player. Now, when we talk about our own brand, so when we started as a multi-brand store, we realized that affordability was a big pain point for the consumer, especially in this category, because typically, let's say a gym goer had to spend anywhere between 5,000 to 7,000 on a monthly basis for the supplement stack, right? And the market was dominated by international players. So, and what we also realized was college-going students were a large part of this consumer base who were consuming protein supplements.
Sure.
So which is why we thought of, launching our own private label where we would, try to bring quality products at a price point which is really affordable, especially for the college-going students.
So you're making all of these products more accessible to a wider range of audience by making it more affordable. But, if you could, we're running out of time. So if you could quickly tell us, what's the omni-channel strategy here? How many stores do you currently have across how many locations in the country? And what's the offline-online mix at this point?
Right. So today, we started as a digital-first business. And even today, majority of the sales we have come through online channels. offline is something that we recently started, and going omnichannel is definitely a big part of why we raised this funding. When it comes to going omnichannel, so today we're available in more than 80 super specialty stores. However, this is just the beginning for us. With the omnichannel strategy that we have, we expect to foray more into modern trade stores, a lot deeper into super specialty stores, general trade, and we also intend to start setting up our own offline retail stores by the end of this financial year. So our goal is to have at least 100 offline retail stores of our own within the scope of next 5 years. So going omni-channel, would be a very critical part of our growth strategy in the next couple of years.
Right. So omni-channel is a critical part of your growth strategy. But in 30 seconds, if you could tell us, where do you hope to close this year? Where will your revenues be and profitability on track?
So, I mean, if I talk about last year, we saw 80% growth when it comes to our private label, and we've seen good growth as a multi-brand store as well. And our objective is, well, I can't give you a fixed number, but our objective is to continue, growing our market share in the category, and to, sort of continue with the growth trajectory that we had in the last year.
All right. All right, Shreyans, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on the show. And we wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you so much.
On that note,